Lucky Dog is presented by Cosequin Joint Health Supplements. Eric recently rescued 5-month-old Rocket from the shelter. They've spent the past several days playing and building trust.
Yeah, this way!
Rocket's spunky personality has quickly earned a special place in Eric's heart. While the boys have been busy bonding,
how's Rocket?
Rashi has been busy looking for a home for Rocket.
I just got off the phone with a family that I think is perfect for him. They own their own business, and they are racing enthusiasts.
Rocket, what do you think? You want to go race cars?
Having studied psychology and social work, I get to pair dogs and their temperament with the right kind of families. And in this case, I think Rocket suits the Pellegrino family really well, and I'm really excited for this to move forward.
The next day, Eric and Rashi sit down to video chat with the Pellegrino family.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey, good morning.
Tell us a little bit about your family.
Tony and I have been married for 3 years, and we have 2 beautiful sons, Jamie and Jordan. Both of our sons, we're blessed to say that they work with us in the family business.
Do you guys currently have dogs?
Sadly, we lost our Brindle boxer last August. Our other dog, Briggs, our senior, he just dove into this incredible funk, and he was sleeping constantly. He barely wanted to eat. And it just broke my heart because he was so lonely. We want his final years to be happy ones and active ones.
Whenever we're introducing a new dog into an environment that already has a dog, I want to make sure that that dog is comfortable with this younger dog coming in.
But the family's current dog isn't the only potential hurdle to overcome. Eric and Rashi will also need to take into consideration the family's home environment and lifestyle.
Our backyard is beautifully landscaped, and my sons created a really cool 30-foot by 30-foot remote-controlled car track.
I know it can be tough to get some relaxation, especially owning your own business. What do you like to do in the free time that you get?
We love to take our RV and go camp down at the beach.
We got into riding on street motorcycles. We'll do 4 or 5-day tours across different parts of the country.
The family is looking for a smaller dog that can travel with them, go to racing events, and spend the day at their office.
So there's a lot of things going on here that I don't know if Rocket is going to do well in. We rescued a dog just the other day that could potentially be a good fit. He's small, young, agile. I think he may be a good addition for your other dog. So let us analyze his temperament a little bit more, and then we'll keep you posted and we'll let you know how things are going.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. I'm excited.
I can't wait to see him and spend time with him, and I'm super, super excited.
Coming up next, Rocket blasts off for training when Lucky Dog returns. Five-month-old Rocket has had no problem settling into life at the ranch. Eric has spent several days simply earning his trust. He's also been giving the terrier mix his joint health supplements along the way. As Eric begins training, he sees right away that Rocket has trouble focusing.
So what I started to do is work on just focus, bringing a treat from his nose to my nose and getting eye contact. Focus. And as soon as I got eye contact, I would reward him with the treat.
Now that Eric has Rocket's attention, he works on the come and sit cues.
So now I need to make sure that he gets the reward when he sits down.
Rocket, come. Yes.
All we're trying to do is get him to sit back by default every time someone approaches him or he approaches somebody, that it's going to guarantee him a treat, and eventually that treat will be physical or verbal praise.
Good boy.
During a training break, Eric and Rashi visit the Pellegrino family's home to make sure it's a safe place for a dog.
Looks like you have a 5-foot fence all the way around.
After checking out the family's home, yard, remote control racetrack, and RV, Eric and Rashi are pleased with what they see.
Stay.
In the days to come, Eric continues training Rocket. And Rocket proves himself to be a fast learner. Soon, he's mastered all 6 classic cues.
Stay.
Sit, stay, down, come, leave it, and loose leash walking.
Yes. Good job, Rocket. Who's the best puppy?
To mark his achievement, Rocket receives his silver medal.
Yeah! Good boy.
Coming up, Eric tests Rocket to see if he's got what it takes to hit the road.
And can we go down? Yes. Good job, Rocket. Okay, Rocket, come.
Rocket has been living up to his name and speeding through his training at the ranch. Now it's time for Eric to focus on training that is specific to his future family. First, he familiarizes Rocket with the Pellegrino's auto shop while they're out of town. Rocket tours the facilities, meets his future co-workers, and gets accustomed to the machinery.
Good job.
Next, because the Pellegrino family's life revolves around vehicles, Eric introduces Rocket to many of them. He starts with a remote control car.
Yes. Good job, Rocket.
Then he moves on to an RV.
Look at this. Okay. Yes.
Finally, because Tony and Debbie are motorcycle enthusiasts, Eric sees how Rocket will react to the sounds that they make.
I have Rashi turn on the motorcycle. As she does this, I simultaneously treat Rocket. So I want to make sure he associates that sound with something rewarding.
We go see? Let's go see.
As we move closer to the motorcycle, he seems to be doing fine. He's not bothered by it at all.
Good job, Rocket. Yes.
And now I'm able just to walk around the motorcycle as it's turned on and just making sure that I'm treating him while we're doing this.
Inspired by the dog's comfort around motorcycles, Eric decides to prepare Rocket for an activity that might be in his future with the Pellegrinos, riding in a motorcycle sidecar.
I'm just wanting him to get used to sitting inside a sidecar, and so I'm just starting to treat him as he shows interest.
Good job, Rocket.
I also want to make sure that he gets acclimated to wearing the doggy goggles.
Here we go. Yes.
I make sure that I safely harness him in just like you would into a car seat. Now I want to see, is he okay with the motion? And we start to kind of rock back and forth.
Yes.
He seemed to enjoy it, and we actually got to go for a little spin.
Good job, Rocket.
He feels pretty comfortable, and now we're just gonna have to see how he does on the open road.
Coming up, Rocket's adoption is a go for launch,
Here he is.
Buddy?
but only if Briggs gives the final approval. A few weeks ago, 5-month-old Rocket was stuck at the shelter. But given a second chance, he's shown what shelter dogs are capable of. Now, he's ready to go on to his forever home.
This is goodbye.
Yep.
It's never easy for us to say goodbye to them. And Rocket held a pretty special place in Rashi's heart, not just my own.
It's a little tougher to say goodbye to Rocket. He pulls at my heartstrings a little bit more just because of his circumstances and the fact that he reminds me of one of our own dogs, Rupert.
All right, Easy Rider. You ready to go?
I miss you.
All right.
Eric and Rocket drive to Simi Valley to surprise his new family.
This morning we had a nice surprise when Eric rode up with Rocket on his motorcycle in the sidecar. Oh. Absolutely awesome. Had his little dog goggles on. Right away I knew this dog is gonna fit into the Pellegrino family for sure.
Look at you,
Yeah. Did you have fun on your motorcycle ride, huh? Yeah?
You're just such a handsome baby. It just made me happy to look at him. He just exudes energy and enthusiasm, and he's just absolutely adorable.
I know you have another dog, Briggs.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and get Briggs out on leash and we can do an introduction out on neutral territory?
Sure, sounds
that would
great.
be
Okay, great.
All right, come on, Briggs.
As soon as Briggs comes out on leash, I could tell by his body language that we weren't gonna really have an issue.
Here we go.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah.
You know, there was no signs of fear. His tail was happily wagging.
Hey.
In fact, they were both happy, I think, to see one another.
They got along perfect right from the get-go, so I have nothing but high hopes that this is gonna be fantastic.
All right, let's go, guys.
With a successful introduction, they take the two dogs on a walk, introduce Rocket to Tony and Debbie's two sons, Jamie and Jordan, and let the dogs play off-leash in the backyard.
Seeing Briggs and Rocket together just made me happy that he's gonna have a companion, and I know they're gonna be the best of buddies. Good boy. Such a good boy.
Rocket's awesome, just like his name, Rocket. He's just chasing Briggs around.
Briggs has been a fantastic dog, you know, and I think Rocket is going to follow in Briggs's footsteps.
Can we sit? Down? Yes.
Eric spends the rest of the afternoon showing the family how to work with Rocket on the 6 classic cues.
Rocket, sit.
I was super impressed with how well Eric had Rocket trained. You know, the sit, down, stay. It's super impressive. Down.
After the family was able to go through some of the classic cues, I thought it was time for him to get his gold graduation medal.
Good job, Rocket.
Yay, Rocket. You graduated.
When we found Rocket in the shelter, knowing that he had a deformity, we knew that a lot of times the general public pass up on dogs like that. So to have him go from that shelter situation and then to see him go to his forever home was pretty special.
Bye, Rocket. All right, guys. Take care of him,
Bye.
okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Since our boxer Bruiser passed away, I don't think Briggs is fully recovered, and I think Rocket's really going to bring that life back into Briggs.
The future for Rocket looks good. It's going to be exciting.
We will be taking Rocket everywhere we go. He'll come to work with me. We'll take him to off-roading events, beach camping, mountains.
Boy, he's gonna have one active and fulfilled life, I can tell you that.
From hopeless to a home. That's our mission. One dog at a time.